Your top 5 DC players. Or who's your favorite DC player? Let's just say that.
I got somebody I'm thinking, but you said I want to go through your list.
So I did this before about a few weeks ago, but I'll say that my favorite player ever to come from DC, you know what I mean? I'll say he don't get enough credit because how social media is, but I really think it's Kevin Durant.
Kevin, for sure.
I think it's Kevin Durant.
Oh yeah.
Well, you got 4 more?
Well, mine is because
I want to hear what he's gonna say. Because there's a guy that I watched growing up.
Yeah,
that's from that area. Went to DeMatha.
Yeah.
Well, KD technically is from Maryland.
He's Maryland.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's all DMV.
Well, DC does it. It's like it's not really enough. It's DMV. Like it's like
PG County,
DC. You
because
know what I mean?
DC had a lot of great high school, like the Catholic School League in DC at one point.
Yeah.
My favorite player of all time from DC is Victor Page.
Victor, he grew up in one of my old neighborhoods.
Yeah, Victor Page. I just felt like
that wasn't the name I was gonna say.
That Georgetown backcourt with him and Iverson,
man,
and then when Iverson left, he was averaging like 26 points. Like he was killing.
But that's another prime example of our area, man. Like Victor is a reason why I go as hard as I go, because you know as brothers. We one bad decision away from being all the way back at square zero. You know what I mean? And he's that left hand silky. You know, I mean, he took AI to crossover. You feel me? Like this dude Victor is a neighborhood superstar, but the world don't know about him because of the decisions that he made. You know what I mean? And he's one of those people. When I was growing up, man, I wanted to be like Victor Page. You know what I mean? Like he's one of those guys that but that's that grit we talking about, that DMV grit, that killer mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's just, man, I just pray the world could have saw somebody like him, man.
He's in your top 5?
I wouldn't say he's in my top 5.
Who else? Who you got?
I'll say like Len Bias. And remember, to be up there, you got to be a winner as well.
Yeah.
There's nobody in the DMV area that has won more accolades than Quinn Cook. You know what I mean? Quinn Cook does not get another one. He does not get the benefit of the doubt that he's supposed to get.
National champion, NBA champion.
Bruh, he won an Olympic medal in high school,
18,
high school championship. He won at college. He won NBA. I mean, this dude, nobody is like
Quinn Cook. That's a good one.
Come on, man. So it's so many greats. I don't want to list them all.
What's the kid that went to Kentucky? Bogans?
Keith Bogans.
And the other one went to North Carolina.
I was thinking Joe Forte.
Joe Forte. So these are guys.
Was just so skilled, bro.
They went to Catholic schools.
See, people don't know about Joe Forte though. Joe Forte was like you talking about fundamental. He was like. He was built like, who was he built like? Him and Keith was built the same. And Keith Bogans was strong, no fat. But that's what you got to be, like New York. Like DMV and New York, we both have the same pedigree. We not about to back down. You got to kill us. We not backing down.
Yeah.
So, but the people you're naming is just, but people knew what Keith was because Keith was able to he did a good job of playing the NBA.
Went to Kentucky.
And went to Kentucky.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe went to North Carolina, but nothing happened after that.
Yeah.
That's
the
that
problem.
makes sense.
What is Ronald Curry?
I don't know if it was
He's from Maryland, though.
No, he's from DMV.
Oh, he's from DMV?
Yeah.
But he was #1 football player and #1 basketball
No,
player.
you talking about Peppers.
That's not Julius Peppers.
You talking about Julius Peppers.
Now, Ronald Curry, he was
Ronald Curry from DC?
He was a #1 football player in the country, #1 basketball player in the country. Went to North Carolina.
You got to Google that.
You might want to pull that
up.
You
got to Google it.
I don't know.
You got to Google it. All right, one more basketball question. This one is a top 5 question, and the top 3 is easy, but the other two is interesting. Shooters of all time.
Ooh. Top 5?
Top 5 shooters of all time.
This is easy. So I say Steph at #1. People hate when I say this, but this is the truth. Yeah, I mean, Klay Thompson, bro.
At #2.
Yeah. Klay, like this
ahead of Reggie Miller.
This dude scored 60 points and off 12 dribbles.
He's dangerous. He's dangerous.
And this is what people understand too. When I don't say Reggie or don't say those different guys, it's not that they're not better than Klay and Steph. It's just the way the game evolved. So if Reggie played in today's era, how they're slinging threes and doing, if Ray played in this era slinging threes, they'll tier both of those guys. But nobody will ever tier Steph Curry. Why? Because Ray and Reggie, they can't shoot off the dribble like Steph Curry. But the thing is, Steph, like you can't like just shoot off the dribble. Steph Curry's he's considered the best shooter of all time. So when I say Klay, Reggie, Ray, they're all in that same rim, if that makes sense. You get where I'm coming from? I think the best mid-range shooter of all time, I'm not saying this because I know him, but I really, truly think it's Kevin Durant. Like Kevin Durant, you can't stop him in the mid-range. You know what I mean? Larry Bird, how his mid-range jump shot was. But Larry Bird was very skilled. Larry Bird was next level, but it's the times that have changed. Larry Bird's skill level in the mid was different than Kevin because Kevin had an advanced skill set because of how our times are. So if we take Kevin and take him to the 80s to play in that era, he's going to be doing stuff and they're going to be like, what the hell? But if you bring Larry Bird to this era and he works out with these people now, he's doing what Kevin's doing, I don't know, because Larry Bird body was thicker. Larry Bird was
But not athletic, though.
He wasn't athletic because back then they wasn't doing what they doing now with the body. If that makes sense, you get where I'm coming from. So it's like when we do these comparisons, it's kind of
tough.
It's tough because certain things were being deprived. You get what I'm saying? So
Toa, you got one more. So you got Steph Curry, you got
Clay, KD,
which is Golden State. That's crazy.
Right. That's
and
Golden
then
State.
you got Larry Bird. And you got one more.
Oh, yeah, you got one.
Craig Hodges.
Craig.
You know what I mean? I think Craig Hodges didn't get a chance.
Legend.
He got, you know, this guy won the 3-point contest back to back, bro. This dude was the best shooter ever in Chicago history, bro.
And Larry beat him when he broke
yeah.
that
And it's interesting how you judge, because it's like most people will say, okay, Ray Allen, and then also Ray Allen and Reggie Miller. But then it's like Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf technically is the best. He's one of the best shooters of all time.
He is considered one of the best. He is for sure.
Foul shooter, best ever.
Yeah.
So
where you put Dame in there?
Who?
Dame
right now, Dame Lillard.
Lillard?
One of the best shooters. Yeah.
Ever?
He's not in the conversation? You don't think?
No.
You don't think he's one of the best?
No disrespect. Dame is a legend, but ever?
Yeah, I think so. What do you think?
Why would you?
The range where he can, I mean, he has mid-range, go beyond 25, 30 feet.
Tough.
What'd you say?
You got Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk is ill.
He's up
there. We got to say Dirk. We got to say, but don't get it messed up right now in today's NBA. I think Dame is today's. I mean,
he's legendary.
He's top 5.
There goes Ronald Curry, by the way.
Oh, that's Hampton. That's not considered DMV.
It's DMV.
It's Hampton.
He's not wrong though. He's not wrong though. But Hampton, no disrespect to Hampton out there. I'm just saying.
That's
deep.
That's
deep.
He was like,
That's like us trying to claim Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
We would love to.